Hey, what's up out there? This is John Banks Jr. coming at you with a short, hopefully short video email or just a video, depending upon where you're looking at viewing this from. I just wanted to share with you an experience that I had today. I was scheduled to go downtown to an event. I don't know if you can see that, but it was called How to Prosper in the New Economy. And while the event was scheduled for, I think, 10 o'clock to 11:30, I called down because they were calling for snow and there was a weather advisory out. So I wanted to know if, due to the inclement weather, if the event was still going to happen. So I called down to the Sheraton and I was told that there was no such event by that name, but there was an event that was possibly it by another name, I guess the company name. And that event was scheduled from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I said, okay, because I had started thinking that I would not go because of the inclement weather, but also because I wanted to be on Tabitha Ricketts' training today because I didn't want to miss any of the trainings. I don't like being one to be asking, where is the link? Where is the recording? I need to see this uh, training that everyone is just talking about was so great. So I decided that I would stay home and watch and get on the 10 a.m. broadcast live with Tabitha Rickett as she gave her astounding training. And then afterwards, it was only because of something that she had mentioned, thank you, Tabitha, during the training about how if you say that you're going to do something, if you say that you're going to spend 4 hours doing canvassing, if you say you're going to do some prospecting for 3 or 4 hours, do it. Stick to what you say you're going to do. So, of course, I just felt like, wow, I guess I need to go out here in this inclement weather and get down to this event, although I'm going to be late. So I went on down there and got down there. And because I use public transportation, that's until I get my brand new Mercedes-Benz or BMW. It's going to be a Benz most likely, but who knows? It might change. Things change all the time, so I might change my mind and go with the BMW. But or they might come out with something else that I want to get for free. My favorite word, free. A free car? Are you kidding me? No, free. Back to what I'm talking about. I get so excited when I think about my video talk. It's just something about it. So I get on public transportation. I go downtown. I go to the Sheraton, and I find the meeting, and I go in, and there's only like about 4 people in there. So I'm thinking, okay, well, it's possibly due to inclement weather. And the gentleman who's doing the presenting, he speaks to me, and the first thing he tells me is, "We're getting ready to leave." And I said, "Oh, okay," and sat down anyway, of course, because why not? So I'm listening to what he's talking about and everything, and then he decides to give me a little bit of attention, and he comes over and he says, although you weren't here, I will spend a little bit of time with you since we're going to be closing in a few minutes. We're going to head on down to the aquarium, and I'll give you some information. Great, fine. And I said, I appreciate that. So he sat down and he gave me a booklet. I'm not going to show that too much, but he gave me this booklet, How to Prosper in the New Economy, and told me his name and wanted to get my information so that he could send me some information via the internet. So I said, okay, sure. And he came over a little while later, and someone else was speaking, and proceeded to write down my name and information, and I just handed him a business card. When I gave him the business card, he saw that I was already in it. So, well, what is this? Is this some type of video? And I told him, I said, yeah. I said, well, it's my video talk, and you might be interested in it. As a matter of fact, we have this new website, that explain everything to you. It's and I wrote it down on the card, mvtlifestyles.com/overview. So you go there and you take a look, and you say, okay, is this email good? Yeah, it was good this morning. So I'm going to send you some links to some videos and some links to some information so you can know what was going on here. Okay, great. I really appreciate you taking that time to bring me up to speed. So meeting was over, and I'm leaving. Now, I had made these new cards because Kevin Jagger doing one of the Wake Up America calls. We get some good information on those calls. Doesn't matter if you're in a business or you're not in a business. There's just some good life skills to be learned on those calls, hearing from the different individuals. Back to what Kevin had told us. He had put out, he said he was going to make a form that had some questions on it. And you could go down these questions, and each one the person would say yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. And then they could fill out their name, their address, email address, their phone number, best time to call, or something on that order. Well, I decided that I wanted to come up with a new card, a new business card. And I printed some of them out last night in preparation for going out today in the inclement weather. I keep talking about this inclement weather because I didn't know if it was raining or snowing or sleeting at one point. But the cards, excuse me, the cards that I printed out, it's just a normal, ordinary card. I had planned to give two cards out. One card was going to be my normal business card, and the other card was going to be this card, which would just have some pertinent information on it. I'm trying to bring it into focus for you a little better. It would just have a little bit of pertinent information on it, but then on the back of it, and I would explain to the person when I gave them the card, if you can answer yes to any of the questions that are on the back here, just fill out your name, phone number, and the best time for me to call. And this card I would like to get back from you. Thank you, Kevin Jagir. I couldn't put all 10 of them on here, but let me get this focus back. Come on, focus. This autofocus, I don't like this. Reminds me of a presentation I was on this morning. Oh no, I'm going to have to stop this and edit it. Yeah.